Hey YouTube, what's up? Today we're going to be looking at plants that you can get in Australia and not in England. The interesting thing is that in some different countries there are plants that you can get but you can't get it in other countries. It's amazing the amount of plants there are in England, but it's more amazing how many more plants there are in Australia and other places where we can't get them. Today I've got with me some experts and native Australians I've flown in on the plane to come to me and stay in my house. These aren't just any people I've managed to bring in from Australia, but they're two of the foremost plant experts, Caroline and David. I've known Caroline and David for many years, and I last saw them at the IPC where I asked them if they would help me out on this little documentary, and then that's when we arranged for them to fly in. And I tell you what, it's always good to learn about different cultures, and hopefully they can learn a thing or two about English plants as well, because I don't really know anything about English plants, to be honest. So it's going to be a bit of a dialogue, learning them, learning about English plants, learning them, just learning about Australian plants. A meeting of the minds. Not two people, one. Anyway, I think it was a really productive interview, and let's see it. Hi Caroline.
Hello there.
Thanks for joining us in my house. How was your flight?
Pretty good,
Yeah.
you know.
Caroline, is that a traditional Australian name?
Commonest mum.
Something to do with boomerang? Maybe?
Well, yes, my dad was into boomerangs.
So in Australia they have different plants. I've got a book.
What do you want? I mean, I suppose you want to know about the interesting
The kangaroo grasses was my first
kangaroo
question.
grass, yes, there's loads of that. Brings the kangaroos in from all over.
Right, so they graze on that.
Yep.
Right.
Oh,
Do you think you should be drinking during the interview?
I think it's an excellent idea.
Right. I was also wondering about koala leaf.
Koala leaf, yes.
Hmm.
That's, I mean, koalas feed on it. So if you want to know about interesting plants, there's the yumby one. And
Sorry, the yumby.
Yumby.
Yumby. The yumby.
It's a yumby.
The yumby.
It's a yumby tree.
The yumby.
And that's found in Queensland. And
Right.
that's a man-eating tree.
Just for the viewers, I actually do know all about Australian plants. I know this is just sort of you're explaining it for the viewers, not for me.
Yes.
Just to clarify
Okay.
that I've already read about this stuff, so it's...
Right, you know all about
not-
it then.
yeah,
so
it's not
you're
for
a bit
me.
of an expert yourself.
Well, do know quite a bit
Yeah.
about...
So what do you know about them then?
Well... Ayers Rock.
There is an Ayers Rock plant, but it's not called Ayers Rock. It's called creeping, comes up and down and up
and then
and
down.
down again.
That's what I like about it.
Exactly like
Just like the Opera House. Sort of a... kind of... What do you know?
I know most of them are green and some of them flower.
Caroline,
Caroline,
thank
yes.
you.
Thank you.
Next up we have a quick word with... and we're back. Joined by David. Your wife...
Pleasure to be here.
Good. Your wife Caroline tells me that you're not only an expert in the plants of Australia but also the wildlife.
Well, actually, that's not correct. Only trees that measure 15 feet.
That's
Exactly.
That's interesting. So you must be an expert
It is a difficult
area.
specialist subject because obviously you have to measure them.
That's really interesting, David. I think the difference between me and you is that you know about one area of plants really in depth.
One specific area. Yeah.
I know about all areas of plants just as, if not more in depth than you know about these 15-foot trees. And that's why I've got a YouTube channel. Thanks, David.